All right, so I want to come to you today to share some words of wisdom, more so for me than anything. Typically, when we know we need something, we're using the gift of voice to share it with others is just huge. So I want you to know today, you're more than your identity. You're more than your career. Whether you're a mom, you're an entrepreneur, you're a W-2 employee, you're part-time, you're full-time, whatever it is, you're more than that, okay? You're more than a title at a job. You're more than, you can see, a degree, okay? You're more than that. You're more than just a stay-at-home mom. You're more than just a housewife. You're more than that. You're more than your health condition. You're more than your symptoms, your pain, your fatigue. Those are huge. Your brain fog. A little plug here, if you're in the Bartlett area, head to Elevate's. Really great protein drinks. This is a protein coffee. It's great. No jitters there. Anyways, but you're more than those things. You're more than your autoimmune disease, whatever it is, Hashimoto's, Addison's disease, Raynaud's disease, more than MS or rheumatoid arthritis. You're more than your diabetes condition. You're more than your weight, the number in weight, okay? You're more than a parent, okay? You are someone who is loved. You are a human being, not a human doing, here on earth to do something great. We talk about designing the best you, not the best Sally, not the best Billy, not the best any of those other people, you. And a lot of times we tend to look to other people and like, oh my gosh, their health is amazing. Well, it may seem like it, right? Or their job. Oh, if I could just have their job and make the money that they're making. If I could just be at that company. Oh my goodness, if I could just have kids like they have. Oh my goodness, if I could just have the family that they have. If I could just have the friends. I'm so lonely. Okay, let's stop identifying with all those things and work on who we've been designed to be. Okay, there's no prize for doing all of these things, right? No, there's no award. Yes, I have accolades and things like that, absolutely, just like you do, okay? But that's not something we need to identify with, because when we identify with those things, when those things fail, when you lose the job, when you lose a part of your health, when you lose a family member, when your finances go to crap, okay? Your impact as a human being on this earth is what matters, okay? So get the energy to show up each and every day, okay? Each and every day. I was joking with the ladies over here at Elevate this morning. They're like, you're actually wearing makeup today. Yes, because I told myself this morning as I was walking home from school today with the kids, I said, you know what? I'm going to show up today. I am going to show up, and I'm going to show up each and every day. Okay, it's not about me looking the part, but it's about me feeling the part and saying, you know what? I'm here for me and I'm here for other people. Okay, there's something I wanted to say here. I don't want to play injured. That's what it was. I don't want to play injured anymore. It's not like, oh my gosh, barely get up and get moving and the complain game. Yes, we're going to have a couple of those days. Okay, we are. All right. But because we assign, especially as women, emotion to everything. Oh my gosh, I lost that job. Oh my goodness, I didn't get that sale. Oh my goodness, it's my husband, my kids, whatever. We assign emotion to it. But we have to, this is something that my mentor actually said last week. You have to decide yourself how much emotion you want to assign to that thought. Okay? If you want to spend all day twirling your mind around on losing a job or potentially losing a job, or you just got this diagnosis, or you might have this condition or whatever it is, or oh my goodness, when my husband comes home, or blah, 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 or are they going to find out X, Y, and Z, whatever it is, okay? But how much emotion we assign to that determines how much we're going to grow and get out of it. Okay, now we talk a lot about health and nutrition, mental and physical health. We talk a lot about trauma here. Yes, there's going to be times where we are literally stuck in the mental mode, especially if you've been through a lot of traumatic experiences, complex trauma, things like that. It's going to take a while to get out of it. But we have to start practicing it, okay? We have to say, okay, am I playing injured? Am I playing the victim? our pastor talked a lot about this weekend, is are you playing the victim? And are you using that as your identity? Are you saying, oh my gosh, I have X autoimmune disease, and so I can't do this, and I can't do that, and I'm only good for this, and what job is going to want me because I'm so fatigued? Y'all, I have autoimmune diseases, okay? I've had to push through. I had a friend this morning actually send me a reel that was talking about a bison is the only animal that knows, that basically becomes, what did it say? Becomes a snow something or other. And it was showing the bison pushing through the snowstorm, just covered in snow, because they know that if they keep going through the snowstorm, eventually they'll get out of the snowstorm. They can't sit there and wait for it to stop, because it's winter now in most areas of the country, and we're getting hit with a lot of snow and a lot of cold. Are we going to sit there and just wait for it to be over? Are you going to wait for whatever doctor to be like, oh, here's this supplement or this pill or this protocol that's going to save you? Or are you going to be the one? Are you going to empower yourself and say, you know what? I might have this condition, but the only way out of this condition is to sometimes we're blessed with those conditions. Like, I'm blessed with Hashimoto's. It'll never go away. I don't care what anyone tells you about reversing it and blah, blah, blah. Okay. You're going to have it. And here's the thing. I'm blessed with it now that I've come to an emotional and mental state that I am blessed with it. It's not going to go away. So why keep living in the state of I'm always going to be tired, I'm always going to have some pain when I do this, and blah, blah, blah? Why not be like, you know what? The way that I act with my condition and share that with other people may inspire, even if it's just one person, may inspire someone to live their life to the fullest, or even half full, more than they were, and to be the person that they were designed to be. Man, because I utilize my degrees and my knowledge that I've learned from stuff and working with clients, that I may be able to inspire someone else to work harder in their career, to maybe go and get whatever type of job, to have the, what do I want to say, to have the gumption, the courage, that's what I'm looking at, the courage, the bravery to be like, you know what? I've never applied for a job like that. I don't know if I could get it, but you know what? No, I'm going to. What's the worst they can say? No, right? And then you use that no, and how many no's does it take to get a yes? Let's find out, right? There's different, and I don't like the positive thinking crap. I don't want to say crap, but you know what I mean. Let's use different ways to look at things. Let's look at the glimmers. Let's take our broken pieces. I made a post a few days ago about like a disco ball or the New Year's Eve ball, right? It's made up of broken pieces of glass to make this beautiful ball of light. So take your broken pieces. We all are broken in some manner. Take your broken pieces and make yourself be a ball of light, because you never know what little broken pieces that light's going to bounce off of and hit someone else and affect their life in a positive way. But you'll never know if you don't show up and you stop relating your identity to whatever condition, whatever job role or lack of a job, right? Don't say, oh my gosh, I'm unemployed. Say, you know what? I have the opportunity to now find something else and be at a company where they can utilize my gifts and assets. Unfortunately, the last company I maxed out at, or they no longer needed me, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay. Or man, you know what? I just got back from the doctor and I got some results that I'm not too fond of. But at least I know now. And now that I know, I can actually take some action. Before I didn't know. And I could have taken some wrong action because I didn't know. Now I know. Right? All those different things, the ways that we talk to ourselves, it makes all the difference. And I am telling you from a personal experience, that's because I had to suppress emotions for 4 decades now. Well, I mean, I've been healing for a handful of years now, but at least 3 decades of my life, suppressing. The only thing you could be is happy, and that's it. You could be blah, you could be, oh, I just spilled that. You could be happy, you could be blah, but you can only be angry for a little bit of time and sad for a little bit of time. And you aren't the one to determine that, the people around you are. Because if you're not happy enough, and if you're sad too long, then it affects us. And that wasn't good. It affected my health. It made it look like I had a condition I didn't. So I totally forgot where I was going with that. But what I'm saying is allow yourself to be. Don't let anyone else tell you what you're supposed to be or who you're supposed to be. Okay? Don't just keep do. Take that some time and sit in that and behave in alignment. Basically, you always have to go forth and initiate. No one's going to do it for you, right? We're not little kids anymore where we're saying, our mom and dad are saying, go do this. This is what, go get your jacket on. Okay, now get your shoes on. Okay, you know what? You have to go to school. You have to do your assignment. No one's telling you this anymore as an adult. So you have to be the one to initiate. No one's telling you to go to the doctor. No one's telling you have to do X, Y, Z with your results. No one's telling you have to go get a job. No one's telling you that, like any of these things, to go get a certain education or anything, that this is all up to you. You have to initiate it. Okay? This is part of being an adult. This is part of, you may have grew up, like I grew up in an extremely toxic and dysfunctional family because of their unresolved trauma. I've finally gotten to the point where I've understood that it wasn't my fault. That was on them. I was born into it. But now that I know what I know, I have the opportunity and the rights and the responsibility to change that so that I can live a better last half of my life and my kids can live a better life than what I did. And so that using the gift of my voice, I can share that with all of you so that hopefully you can get the help that you need too. So if you're looking for any kind of help with leveling up your career and you're like, why am I stuck? Why am I stuck right here? It could be because you have unprocessed trauma that you don't know about. And by the way, we've all had trauma. So if you're like, I haven't had any trauma, you have, okay? Some of us have had a lot more, and it doesn't make us better or worse. Some of us had a lot more, but I'm telling you, I've been through it, and I've learned to level up my career. I've learned to take initiative. Some of you may have some health conditions, and you're like, why can't I poop? Sorry, being real, we all do it. Why do I constantly feel exhausted? What is going on here? I can't function in my job. I can't function in my family. I'm so tired. What is going on here? We work through those things. At Designing the Best You, we work through these things, okay? This is a part of what I do. We take career. We take family life. We take our health. Those are like big pillars of our life. And we say they all affect each other. So we work on those together. Because how can you be the best professional, executive parents if you're always tired? And that tiredness could be from you've got a parasite or you've got, you actually have a thyroid condition and you're like, well, now I can do something about it, right? So that's what we do. Or you're like, man, I'm really struggling in my relationships. Well, it could be because of some trauma that you've gone through, and that's affecting work relationships. It's now affecting your health. You're getting anxiety every time you're doing a presentation, or you want to talk to someone or bring something up to a boss. It's all related. It all is. Okay, so that's what we do here. So if you need any of that kind of assistance, or you're curious about more, go ahead and message me. Go ahead and visit the links in the show notes that this is on, and we're here to help you. That's what I'm here to do, and I will do the best that I can to be able to work with our team and work with you and say, we're here to help you do what you were designed to do. Not what you have to do in survival mode, but what you were designed to do.